Annyeonghaseyo friends, and welcome back to the Torsie channel for Taemin Tuesdays. If we haven't had enough Taemin lately, is there ever enough? No, put it straight in my veins. I hope everybody enjoyed Taemin's Beyond Live concert. I absolutely freaking loved it. And I can't wait to watch the delayed streaming because even though I watched it and devoured it at the time, it's almost like it never happened and I need to see it again just to absorb it. Also, I need his new song in my life stat just as fast as possible. Today, to celebrate his concert still, we're going to watch the second of the concert highlights that SM Entertainment released just before his Beyond Live. We watched the first one last week, so we're going to watch the second one because it's so amazing. I can't get enough of it. Let's watch some Taemin. Gotcha. 절벽 같은 너의 맘을 열어 Bungee cord.
감정들과 천천히 시선을 마주쳐 난 이제서야 편안히 쉬는 숨
Oh, love Ace. This song is so sexy, it should be criminal. I mean, how dare that be his debut solo song? That's just like, just rude. Yes. Ugh. God, yes. Oh my God. Oh my god. This is so astonishingly beautiful. My brain can't quite comprehend it. Look at that. Oh, I mean, who does that? Who has a 45-degree... What?
죄를 씻을 수 있다면 지금 두 무릎을 굽혀 나의 목을 조여도 나의 몸을 만져도 하늘에 맹세해 한 손을 올려 I just wanna be a soldier I just wanna be a soldier
Watching that after his Beyond Live is kind of upsetting. I've spoken about this on Twitter with a couple of different people, that we all noticed that he didn't look okay during the concert. I don't mean that he didn't perform well, not at all, he was astonishing, but he looked lonely and quite upset. And I think the delay in feedback between him speaking and asking a question of the audience and then the digital audience responding was quite difficult for him, because he would say, like, do you like my new song? And then there was this gap between the question and the response, which was clearly horrifying. This just terrible moment of, oh my god, they didn't like it, or just highlighting the fact that there was no audience there physically with him, and the difference between his face and energy performing there with an audience who are singing along with him, who are giving feedback, who are cheering, who obviously when he stopped and talked to the audience would have given instant feedback to him, and the difference in the Beyond Live where when he stood alone on the stage, he really looked alone. Where in these concerts, when he stands alone on the stage, it's so obvious that he isn't. He's in a sea of pearl aqua. He is not alone. He's just holding the attention of the entire audience, while this bare black stage in a Beyond Live and him just standing in the center of it, although he is beautiful and although he is captivating, he looked lonely. And it was very upsetting. And seeing the really stark difference between a Beyond Live concert and a live concert, I'm actually really sad now. That was actually that actually really hurts to be able to put those two things next to each other and see that one of them would have been really quite painful, especially because he's about to leave And apparently he wanted to do this concert early 2020 and it was put off. And he kept putting it off because he really wanted to do it in person. And then he had to just give in at some point and do it as a Beyond Live because otherwise there would be no concert before he went away. It just hurts me. All performers thrive off having an audience. That's the point. If you're a stage performer, you're used to stepping onto the stage and feeling the electricity from an audience. Even if you can't see individual faces, it doesn't matter. You can feel their energy, you can feel the attention, you can feel the heat from their bodies. You are inspired to perform to your greatest height and reach the very back row with whatever you're doing. And if you're in a studio with a couple of cameras on you, what are you performing to? Being someone who's used to performing in a massive stadium with all of that immediate feedback to what he's doing, and then to just have blackness and cameras and nothing else must be heartbreaking, especially for someone like Taemin who feeds off us so much. His concerts are extraordinary and they're interesting and groundbreaking, and he does such beautiful things with them. And every performance is different. I've watched, maybe 3 or 4 different versions of Soldier performed live. It's never sounded like that in any of the other performances. He gives something different in every performance. It just must be extraordinary and exquisite to see him in person. I'm really, really, really hoping that by the time he gets back from his military duty, the world's doing better. Obviously, there's more important reasons for the world to get better, like, people's lives, obviously. But the other very real effect of it is the things that connect us and the things that bring us joy and comfort in life, and the things to celebrate and to enjoy have all been ripped away from us. Yes, I've seen more concerts in 2020 and 2021 that I would have got to see if the world was open. I wouldn't have seen a Taemin concert this year otherwise, because it would have been in Korea and I would not have been able to get there for it. But this connection that we usually all find at concerts, this shared experience, has just been ripped away from us. Even though we're all on Twitter talking about it, even though we're all in the comments talking about it, it's not the same as being shoulder to shoulder with somebody, even a complete stranger, just shoulder to shoulder with somebody in an arena watching a concert and having the two of you both be like, together. That's a completely different experience, and that's a very real human connection that's been taken away from us and is so painful, and it's affecting everybody very badly. And it shouldn't be understated that along with all of the other important things that we've lost, jobs and lives and health and safety, human connection and shared experience has been lost. And when we see the performers quite obviously affected by it, it's a reflection of how affected we are too. Connecting through artistry like Taemin's is so moving and so meaningful. I personally, and I know certainly everyone I've spoken to on Twitter and everything, really feel quite desperate to get it back and to have it live. It's so amazing. I mean, so amazing. That freaking 45-degree stage is just... who does that? What a nutcase. I love it. Absolutely love it. He's amazing. But now it's just making me desperate to see it in real life. That's what it's done now, that I'm just like, okay, I love it, but now I want to see it right there. I want to be that close. I need to be a part of it. I need to be there with my light stick, making sure he knows that he's loved and we adore him and we appreciate his art. I'm just desperate for it. Well, we've got more stuff coming up for all of our Taemin Tuesdays. Creating a great big list as always. If there are requests, you drop them in the comments. If it is a request for something that is on Music Bank, N.G.D.A, Mnet, all the award shows or whatever, I won't be able to watch it here on YouTube, but I can watch it on Patreon. And Patreon has a couple of different tiers, so there's something for everyone. So if you want to come watch all of that exclusive content on Patreon, drop on by. There we shall be watching all of that. We're having a good time over on Patreon, including watching some mini-series. We are about to get into Taemin on We Got Married. So that's going to be nuts, and I'm looking forward to it. Thank you for joining me for more Taemin. 감사합니다. 사랑해요, and I will see you soon for more. 안녕.